It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Detroit Lions and the Kansas City Chiefs. Go with my partner Greg Olson, the veteran Nick Folk to get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Unlock Lions. That's pretty well.
Now the runner-up in last year's Heisman race, Ashton Jeanty. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home. From the 35, here's 2nd and 9.
Hawk 70.
They'll go again with Jeanty. Finding room across midfield. Gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. The extra point is good. And the Lions are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin back. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Jalen Petrie up to make the tackle.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun. It's Dart. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 13. First down, KC.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Let's go.
Handoff. Gibbs running left. It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. Now a guy starts that first-round pick up from his safety spot to make the stop.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Third and 2. Here we go. They'll go play action here with Dart. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he is not going to get there. Short of the marker. And that's going to be a turnover on down. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3. Just shy of midfield. Here's second down. That's Ibuka in motion. Daniels to throw on second down. Out right, catch made. That's Ibuka. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Mike, I can tell you firsthand, when you take the field on your opponent's side of the 50, there's a lot of optimism and hope that this is going to be a touchdown scoring drive. So nice job here by the defense, holding strong and defending this short field.
That'll be caught. It's Hunter. And he's going to have the Lions first down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Genty running left. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. A gain there of 21. Good for a Lions first down.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
Once again, it's Genty. Nice job finding the seam. A gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. 2nd and a yard.
At the 2-yard line.
Come on.
They'll run with Genty. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Detroit. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game. And now 15 for the year. The extra point is up and through. And the Lions move out on top. 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Dart. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time. When you're around the ball on defense, good things are going to happen. And this is a great example. He's not able to secure the interception, but the next best thing is he gets his hand on the ball, and it falls harmlessly incomplete.
On 3rd down, here is Dart. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Duvernay to return. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, Nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Let's go. Ready?
Play action. Here's Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Lions who have the early lead. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Operating from the gun. It's he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. Returnable from the 17. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Come on. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Operating from the gun, it's done. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Ready? Go.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They just desperately need to get something positive going here, Mike. It just feels like they're a play away from really jump-starting everything they've talked about being good at throughout the course of the week's prep. And it's really been the inability to sustain drives. So critical 3rd downs, better on 1st and 2nd. Somewhere it's got to pop, and somebody's got to make a play.
Out of the gun, 3rd down. It's Dart. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field, and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Their own 23-yard
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Daniels. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot that they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now Daniels going to give this forward to the receiver. Into space. Inside the 30. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. For Hunter, the Heisman Trophy winner, it's his first NFL touchdown. The extra point, up and good. And the Lions will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken around the 11. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
Smash, smash. Let's go. 70 Lion.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs.
The rookie from Ole Miss put that one on target for the first down.
At the 45-yard
Here we
line.
go, set. 7 Vikings. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And he will score. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Chiefs. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Folks' extra point is good. And the Chiefs get back in it. It is 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Panther 11. Get it.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver.
It leads to second
And it'll be second down.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Detroit.
18 Rattler.
A gain of 16 yards.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll get this off to Genty. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set. Let's go.
Here's Daniels. Side, he's got Ibuka. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 11.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go.
A gain of 11 on the play.
70 Timberwolves.
First down,
Good.
Detroit.
A run. Genty. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Arrowhead after this.
Ready.
Second down, 8 yards to go. That's Ibuka in motion.
60 Bison.
On second down, it's Daniels. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made him comfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And 8 yards to go.
Ready. 19.
Daniels now going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
His kick will split the uprights. It's good. The Lions have run out to a 24-7 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit, he does a great job here able to put that one through.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 6. 19 Cardinal. 8. Panther Street. Panther.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. He's inside the 35. And he will go all the way. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, KC. First touchdown of the game for the NFL's leader in rushing TDs. Folks' extra point is good. And the Chiefs back within 10. It's now 24-14. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Hold ready.
On play action, Daniels. He'll find Gitchy out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
The Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
In motion is Hunter. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. Not a whole lot happening there. Just a short pickup. Second down and 8. They'll throw with Daniels. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. And that got Ibuka, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
And the best offense on 3rd downs, Mike, is to be really good on 1st and 2nd down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll go. Here's Daniels. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have a Lions 1st down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
The Lions called their first time out as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing now, Daniel. That's to the big rookie out of Michigan, Holston Loveland.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, They have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. 3rd and 5.
Let's go. 19, trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing again. Daniel. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Gibbs. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. Now a signal, timeout call, 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Here's 2nd and 9.
60, ready? Trap goal 80.
Out of shotgun. It's Dart. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
And he will score. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Chiefs. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. The kick here is good. And one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half.
Chiefs 21.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
On the ground, goes Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
2nd and 11.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Our run here with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last 2 plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
No help from those last 2 runs. It is 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. It's dark. He'll look deep here for Brooks. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down. On comes the Chiefs punter, as he's standing right around his own goal line. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
First down 10 at their own 34-yard line.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
It is second and 9.
Here we go. Set.
Quickly, he hits Loveland on the RPO. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 15 yards pickup there. Good for a Lions first down.
A gain of 15.
Come on. Go.
First down, Lions.
On the handoff, this is Genty. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. He's done it again. Back-to-back good runs. 19 this time. And another first down.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Get it.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Run right up the gut with Genty. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. This one caught at the floor. And he's close to the goal line. Won't have the touchdown, but he does pick it up on third down.
That's good for a Lions.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Genty, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown.
Ready?
From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal.
Ready.
One more time with Genty. And he will score again. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Lions. That's his third touchdown of the game, and it adds up to 16 now on the season. And making a hat trick. That is his third rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Handoff, Gibbs running left. sideline at the 35. And he is out of bounds. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case,
he is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. The rookie out of Penn State, Abdul Carter, getting home to drop him. He's up to a dozen sacks now on the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Dart. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
In punt formation.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready, break. Let's go. They'll put Loveland in motion. Out of the pistol, a run with Genty. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Gonna lose a yard.
well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. Flush to his right. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the 4th quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
On first down, it's White. There he goes, inside the 30. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Md26, check, Cowboy 80, head the street, go.
On first down, right back to White. Open space inside the 10. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly didn't take long. 2 back-to-back really nice plays, this one on the ground. And this is the idea, Mike. Every offense in the league, you want to strike fast. You want to have big, explosive plays. Now you find yourself here, 1st and goal.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
That one, take it in. Braylon Burks, touchdown, Kansas City. Now, folks, on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs have cut the deficit to 5.
33. Chiefs 28.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. on the return. It's Devin Duvernay. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Let's go now. Stretch the Eagles. Stretch the Eagles. Stretch the Eagles. Stretch the Eagles. Unlock right. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Now, this looks like a design run. And this will be a Lions first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Down the sideline, past the 45. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. And even 30 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the 4th quarter. And they're able to pop off a big run.
And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
At the 23-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. That's Ibuka in motion. Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. And a nice defensive play there coming through to make the play in the backfield. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Bateman is the motion man. On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete.
The thing is, the offense comes to the sideline now. The quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Go trap. Go trap. 70. Alert. Alert. 70 Lions. Street. Let's go.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 2.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
12 yards to go.
Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And 3rd down coming up.
Here we go. Shot. 18.
Operating from the gun, and it's dark. He's got his man. It's Hill. 18 yards on the connection. And the Chiefs have a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now, 2nd and 4. Gibbs. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down.
Hawks, 70, Hawks.
White. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Once again, it's Chubb. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done. He'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
There you go, check. 70 Lions.
So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, good night from Kansas City.